Okay, so I have a Spin Jones bat that is the bat for the day, and you'll see that in a second. But I want to color match a background color to it. So to do that, I'm practicing color blending, which is something I don't usually do because I don't typically work with a lot of solids or semi-solids. And if I do, I want it for that purpose. But the tonality set, which is what you see here from Classy Squid, is giving me a lot of opportunities to test new skills. So I started out with the hand cards because that's what I usually see people do color blending with. But as you guys know, hand cards I feel like are really repetitive and difficult. And because I have a human, I have a limited amount of time. So I went ahead and I switched to the drum carder after this first sort of test batch. Okay, so I wanted to pop in here and say you can see how I am doing several different passes to kind of get a consistent look. What I was hoping for was a very mellow, tweety, underwater galaxy kind of thing. I did add some Angelina, which was one of my pre-approved cheat fibers. Actually, I think that was my only pre-approved cheat fiber, was that silver Angelina, because the bat itself is very sparkly, and I wanted to echo that in the ply. I didn't want the ply to seem like it was something completely contrasting or different. I wanted it to be of a similar thing. So Classy Squid and the tonality set have their own feel. So I wanted to kind of have the Classy Squid take, or at least I guess me with Classy Squid take on this kind of underwater mermaidy bat that Spin Jones did. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm just working until I get a look that I like, that I feel is coordinating rather than contrasting with the bat itself. so here I am spinning that piece that I blended. You can see better what it looks like. I think it really captures the look that I was going for. I love how it is very sort of smoky and sophisticated mermaid theme, which is something that I don't usually do. Generally, I stick with the more, I guess, classic mermaid colors that are bright and pure, but I really think in the future I might want to play off of this more adult, sophisticated, grown-up mermaid theme. As I was doing the voiceover, I realized that I didn't get a good shot of the bat that I used, the Spin Jones bat. So again, as I've mentioned in all of the other videos, if you want pictures of what I'm working on, check out my Instagram. I have actual stills. But during this time, things were a little crazy, and I was doing some batch spinning, so I must have not gotten a good shot of the Spin Jones bat. The Hanukkah is both to share, but also it's for fun. But it's a really high traffic. Remember, this is more videos filmed than I do in an entire month. So it's 2 months worth of work in just over a week. So occasionally things get misplaced. But I think you can really see what the bat is like and get the feeling of it when we get there. But this is still the blended bits, and I just stripped the bat and I'm spinning it end to end in no particular order. So I'll leave you to watch this, and when we get to the bat itself, I will pop in and notify you of that. Okay, so this is the bat, and you can see it kind of in my lap. But you get a feeling as to what it's like. And again, it wasn't particularly patterned. It was just a beautiful bat. So I went ahead and I stripped it just like I did the bat that I myself blended and spun it end to end. And you can see on the bobbin, near the top where the active thread is, kind of the feel, and then towards the orifice side of the bobbin, you can see the ply that I spun. And I think they look really beautiful together. So I'm going to turn on music and let you enjoy the bat spinning, and I'll pop back in for the plying. so I'm doing the regular fly from a center pole ball as per usual. Like I mentioned, I believe it was yesterday, I do have a video tutorial on how to wind a center pole ball if you are interested in that. I think this was a really well done yarn in that it was really balanced, the plies worked really well together, and it looked like I was spinning one individual piece rather than two pieces from two separate makers that I had kind of tweaked, which generally I try and totally change the appearance of something, but here I was going for something more uniform and traditional, but still using my classic route of take it apart and put it back together, and I think that was really successful. So while we finish up the plying, I wanted to remind you, if you liked this video, hit the like button. If you want to keep watching the rest of these videos and all my future videos, hit the subscribe button so they show up in your subscription feed. It's cool. I think we will have a good relationship together here at Spin Weekly. And then, as per usual, this video is brought to you by our Spin Weekly family on Patreon. And the question of the day is, what did you do that really gave you the warm fuzzies on this day of Hanukkah? So hopefully there's lots of things to choose from, and I look forward to hearing your responses. For me, today, I thought it was fun to make up a silly dance with my brother before dinner, and my sister picked out library books for me. Those were my warm fuzzies, and I told my husband what I was getting him for Christmas. So let me know what yours are, and I will see you next time.